Yes, we're back. Roshfooco watches and things in the house. And today, you've all seen them before. This is the Orient Bambino. This being the FAC 08003A0 as far as I can tell. It is a Generation 2, version 4 Orient Bambino. All of those generations can get a bit confusing. I will try to stick a link in the description where you can read about all of those if you so wish, if you don't have anything better to do. From what I can tell, there are 2 generations, there are 5 versions, plus the newer ones, the small seconds, the open heart. I think Marc, Long Island Watch, has got a good video, so go and check him out if you want to get in down and dirty with the Orient Bambino nuances. So this being a Generation 2, so it has the hacking and the hand winding caliber, this one being the F6724, 40-hour power reserve, noisy rotor, it's about 70 grams. Stainless steel case, screw-in case back, but still only 30 meters of water resistance, but of course you're not going to get this one wet, especially on this strap. Specs on this one, this version 4 is the larger one, so this is a 42 case diameter. It's 49 lug to lug. It's about 11.5 thick. A lot of that is that domed mineral. And mercifully it has a 22mm lug. I think the other ones sport a 21mm lug, so that can be a bit tricky when you're trying to change out straps. As I say, I've had this for a little while. I think I bought this in early 2017. I bought it from Amazon UK, £135. You can get hold of them cheaper. In fact, I had a little flip through Creation watches today, and they are £100. I think £101 from Creation at the moment. So if you wanted to pick one up, then you know, it's £100. Strap is this kind of, I think they call it a camel coloured suede strap with leather backing. Pretty decent, not bad. Can get a bit grubby though, that strap. Branded buckle. So that's, I guess, what you would call a 3-piece case. Bezel case and case back. It's all 316L stainless steel. It's pretty basic. High polish throughout. No real distinguishing features as far as the case is concerned. I guess the fact that it is 3 pieces that in itself gives a bit of interest, I suppose, very little, but better than nothing. And you know, I mean, the profile is fairly slim and curves down a bit, so it's okay. I suppose what we should do is get in close on this dial, because that's the reason I got this on here. Sunburst grey, rose gold hands and markers. The markers being kind of rounded off arrowheads, I guess. That one at 12 looks suspiciously like a coffin, but they are faceted. They do catch the light well, along with the heraldic applied Orient logo. Handset again, faceted rose gold tone. Bit short, bit small. They do look a bit, because of the kind of real estate on the dial there, they do look a bit small, and that red tip second hand is getting nowhere near the minute track. I would prefer that a bit longer, to be honest. The date has a white frame around it, I guess, if you like those kind of things. Makes it stand out more, I guess. So as I mentioned, I've just worn this for a week straight at work. I didn't bring too many work watches with me, so I suppose I get the ones that I do have, I get to wear a bit longer than I might usually do, and it's actually surprisingly legible. You know, a quick glance here and there, and it's, you know, I mean, legibility is neither here or there with most watches, and I mean, this one certainly is not bad. And here it is sitting on my 7-inch wrist. 49 lug to lug. It's pretty long. It works on my wrist though, so 7-inch wrist. I think if you're a bit smaller in the wrist than 7 inches, then that could be a problem. Size is contemporary, I suppose, is the best way that we could describe that, but it does look nice. It is a pretty watch. I like the grey on the dial, I like the rose gold handset and markers. You've got to love that domed crystal. Yeah, I know some people don't like mineral, but that's because you're a klutz. As you can see, I've had this for a couple of years and no scratches so far. So what do I reckon then? Well, it's affordable, it's pretty, it does the job, it's got a decent enough in-house movement, strap's pretty good, materials are decent enough, good watch. But if you have ever seen the Just One More Watch video about the Bambino, he does mention the Bambino trap, and yeah, I can see why that sentiment some people have, because, you know, we were kind of whipped up by this Bambino train 2 or 3 years ago, and is it all that we want in a kind of everyday work, officey type watch? Well, I mean, it has lots of the things that we want, and it's got the DNA for an absolute cracking watch. But here are the other ones that I wear, that I've got with me to wear for work. The Man Hudson and the Cadison. And look at the size of the Bambino. I mean, it is way too big. Who at Orient thought that going up from the 40.5mm of the previous versions, the other versions and generations, to a 42 for a kind of slim office style, dress style watch? It's bananas. This DNA, this look at 38mm, 39mm, be an absolute killer on the market. So, good watch, like it, do wear it now and again, but could do better. Roshfooco, watches and things. I'm out.